first lecture is tomorrow. I'm giving 2 a week, that's all, which is more than I really have time for. Honestly, I'm uptight.
You're the best cardiologist in the business.
Oh, thank you, darling. That is spoken like a true, loving wife.
And an observant
Prejudiced
colleague.
Oh. I hope that all my students feel the very same way. I mean, there's some sharp ones out there, and they got some equally sharp questions.
And you know the answers.
Not if I don't start reviewing, and I've got to start doing that tonight.
Maybe later on tonight, because earlier we have to go to the art show at the museum.
I forgot about that.
Honey, we've got to go. It's a fundraiser for the hospital. I told you that.
There go my good intentions, and I really want to be on my toes tomorrow.
You will be terrific even if you wing it.
Wing it? How do you wing it if some eager beaver really asks you a great question?
Easy. You just give him the old Rick Weber famous soft shoe routine.
What is that?
Dazzle him with fancy footwork. Dance around and around and around and around the question until by the time you finish, nobody even knows that you haven't answered it at all.
So, when'd you install a safe, Scotty?
What safe?
Oh, come on, I'm not blind. I saw you putting papers in it when I brought you in the pencils. The one in the wall behind the keys.
Forget about the safe.
I just asked you when you installed it.
I didn't install the safe. It came with the office. I merely changed the combination.
Why?
Don't ever ask me that.
Come on, Scotty, that's not being fair. I'm only trying to be a good secretary.
Heather, you're a wonderful secretary. You know, you're new on the job. Get plenty of time to learn the ropes.
Then you realize I'm only trying to help you.
Until proven otherwise, huh?
Well, I'll prove it to you right now. I'll give you some real good advice if you let me.
Okay, what is it?
Open today's paper right there on your desk.
Yeah?
Well,
What's in it?
Read the story on the front page.
The Robert Scorpio story, the new police commissioner, what about it?
Doesn't it worry you just a little bit?
Not in the least. Why should it?
Well, Robert Scorpio isn't just any old police commissioner. After all, he's very smart and he's very experienced.
So what?
So there's a lot of crime down here on the waterfront, Scotty. A lot of shady deals. I think he's going to be doing some snooping around.
Adam, listen. Have you found a place to live yet?
I'm staying at the Croydon.
Why don't you move in with Jackie Templeton and Tiffany Hill?
Now, why would they let me do that? I mean, I hardly even know those girls.
Well, for the practical reasons. Now that Laura Templeton has left town, I'm sure they'd rather split the rent 3 ways instead of 2 ways. I'll tell you what. I'll even pop for the first month's rent.
Come on, Scotty,
There you
what's
go.
behind this?
Nothing. Now that you mention it, I am a little curious about our new police commissioner, and being as though Jackie Templeton, Scorpio are an item.
Yeah, I thought there was something.
It's nothing that you can't handle, Heather. While you're there, if Robert Scorpio has to mention something or you hear something.
On any particular subject?
Crime along the waterfront.
And whatever I don't overhear directly from Robert Scorpio, I should try to pick up from any conversations I might overhear with Jackie Templeton.
You know something? You catch on real quick. Now get out.
Young man,
Oh, still here, ma'am.
I do not recall inviting you into this room.
Oh, don't worry about that. I just like to look around.
Well, I don't like you snooping in this house.
Oh, now, ma'am, would I do that? I just love to admire fine things, that's all. And this place, boy, this place is like something out of a movie.
You are wasting your time.
Oh, no, ma'am, I'm enjoying myself to the hilt.
Now, there is just no point in your waiting for Mr. Quartermain here. I suggest that you leave, and if you want to, you can come back tomorrow and try it again.
Wait, but he is coming home for supper, isn't he?
Well, as usual, very late.
Oh, but that's okay, ma'am, because I got all the time in the world, and all I have to do is just sit here and wait until Mr. Quartermain comes home and I can talk to him.
now, yes, I can see what this artist had in mind. The sky, of course, is purely symbolic, don't you think?
I thought that was ocean.
Ocean? Now, that is just ridiculous.
Maybe they hung it upside down.
Just remember our agreement now. We were just looking.
Oh, I know, darling. I wouldn't dream of buying anything.
Well, I'm relieved to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, unless I found something absolutely perfect for my office.
Oh, well, in that case, of course. I was thinking the same thing for my office.
For your where in the world would you put it with all those airplane models and airplane pictures?
I mean, in the outer office. Always felt a good gutty painting is needed out there.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey?
hello, you two.
Hi, Dad.
I hope you're buying everything in sight.
No, so far we've shown admirable restraint.
What about raffle tickets? Did I get to you yet?
Yes, you did, Dan.
Twice, then.
Oh, poor Dan. Since Steve couldn't make it, he has offered to be co-host with me.
Yes, and a very worried co-host. These raffle tickets aren't moving as fast as they should.
The evening is young, Dan.
Ah, quite true. And, of course, we could always lock the doors and keep everyone in until they bought some raffle tickets.
Good idea.
All right.
Leslie, how much longer do I have to continue to stare at this? I would like to do a little bit of preparation for tomorrow's lecture.
I'm going to look at it till I understand it. What do you suppose the artist called this?
Mess.
Mess? Are you serious?
That's what I would call it.
I'm taking you home.
Strange.
I quite like it.
No, I meant the title. I mean, no guns.
No, the cows. What he means is, if we were as happy as those cows just chewing our cud, we wouldn't need guns either.
Chewing our cud?
Mm-hmm. Cows like to do that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you may know what you're talking about.
Oh, absolutely not. But I do know what I like.
It's nice to have someone to explain these things to me.
Hello,
Bobby.
Bob. I'm so glad you could come. And Dr. Arlen, I
David
believe.
Arlen.
Yes.
Yes, David Arlen of New York, Audrey. And you know what they say about New Yorkers?
What do they say, Mr. Rooney?
That they're famous for buying raffle tickets.
Oh, Dan.
Well, I'll tell you what, how many you got there?
Well, I would say 25.
Really? Well, I'll take all of them. You think this will cover it?
Yes,
Then,
of
for heaven's
course.
sake, I
Here
would say
you
he is a
go.
perfect kind of
There
out-of-towner.
you are. I'll just put these in the
Audrey,
jar
we're going
and...
to stay a while. Is there some place where we can put our coats?
Yes, there's a closet right over there.
I'll tell you what, why don't I take your coat, and then I'll just catch up with you in a few minutes.
Here,
Let's
let's
go
put
put this in.
Excuse us.
David, you didn't have to buy all those tickets just to impress me.
And why not? You impress me.
I think we've seen enough. Are you ready to go?
We just got here.
I don't like standing so much. And you'll never guess what I have waiting at my apartment.
Nothing would surprise me.
I have this lovely quiche all ready to pop into the oven and a wonderful bottle of champagne chilling in the refrigerator.
Boy, you think of everything.
I try.
Well, I tell you what, let's just look around a little more because there's some nice work here I'd like to see.
Can't we just go?
Come on, sit down. Come on, sit down. I won't be long. I just want to have a little... Come on. I just want to have a look around, okay? And don't go in.
Long day?
Oh, endless, Jessie. Yeah, I wanted to go to the art show, but I don't know. I am too exhausted.
No need to. I gave Audrey some money to buy me a raffle ticket.
Yeah.
Hi, you still here? I thought you were going to the art show.
Well, oh, damn it. I wanted to. You know something? I could still make that. If we hurry, we can.
I'm not going to the art show. I'm going home and sinking into a nice hot tub.
You know something, Alan? The art of marriage is compromised. Now, you take me to the art show.
I'm not taking you to the art show. I'm going home and getting into a hot tub.
You didn't let me finish. I said, you take me to the art show, and when we get home, get into a nice hot tub.
What, together?
It could be arranged.
You know, marriage is much more than just a compromise, Monica.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's a compromise plus your excellent ideas.
Mm-hmm.
What a surprise. I didn't expect to see you here.
Well, it was a last-minute decision. I'm so glad you're still here.
Is David anywhere around?
Yes, he's hanging up our coats. He'll be along in a minute.
Oh, I'm glad you came.
So am I.
You see this? What do you think of this oil painting? It's, I think the artist really captured poor Charles.
Tiffany! Well, now this really makes my night.
David, it's nice to see you, too. No, I didn't think you were coming.
Oh, well, we just decided to pop in and take a look around before we went to dinner.
How sweet. Have you seen Noah?
No, we just got here.
Well, he's around here someplace. We were just getting ready to leave, in fact.
Ah, well, in that case, you might want to revive our original idea.
What?
Well, at the hospital today, I mentioned to Noah, I thought the four of us ought to go out and get some dinner tonight.
Well, that would have been charming, but as it happens, I've prepared a little something for Noah and I at my apartment. Just a little late-night, at-home supper, or I would suggest that you would join us.
Well, far be it from me to intrude, but I must admit I'm fascinated.
Really? By what?
Well, I'm curious. Do you prepare such intimate little dinners for all your men?
You're right, Noah. It's beautiful.
You're not just saying that because I like it, are you?
No, I like it. It's exactly the kind of painting I'd like to live with someday.
I think the brushwork's incredible. It's very fluid.
Yes, and even though it's vivid, there's something very restful about it. I really like that.
Good taste.
Got a lot of it from you. Noah, darling, at last. Hello, Bobby. Tiffany. Noah was just showing me this gorgeous oil painting.
What do you think, Tiff?
Never seen anything quite like it. We really must be going, though. We're having quiche tonight. And even before it's cooked, it can get soggy, you know.
Well, it was very good to see you, Tiffany.
It's been marvelous. See you soon? Good.
Good night.
We can't wait another minute now. Good night, you two. Don't think this hasn't been just loads of fun.
See you later.
Oh, Mr. Quartermain, there's a young man that's waiting to see you.
Yeah? Who is it, Stella?
He didn't say.
Well, what's the nature of his business?
Well, he wouldn't tell me, and he just wanted to see you.
Never mind, Stella. I'll handle it. Yeah. What's your name, young man? What do you want?
Are you, Edward Quartermain?
Yeah, that's right. I usually conduct business in my office.
This isn't exactly business. I'm Jimmy Lee Holt.
Never heard of you.
Well, I didn't reckon you had.
Well, may I ask the purpose of this intrusion?
Well, I just thought we'd kind of get to know each other, talk a little, maybe get acquainted.
Can you give me one good reason why I should want to become acquainted with you?
Yes, sir, I think I can.
I seriously doubt it.
I'm your son.
What?
Yes, sir.
That is preposterous.
No, sir. No, not if you look right here. See, this is my birth certificate. And right here where it says father's name, it says Edward Quartermain. And that's you, right?
Shoot. This crust is stuck to the pan.
Really? Oh, no, that'll be all right. That's fine.
I guess I'm just a little on edge still about this art show.
I thought it was good.
Well, if you must know, your friend, David Arlen, tried to come on to me.
Really? Well, I wouldn't worry about it. David makes passes at every woman he's ever known.
You're not annoyed because your friend tried to make a pass at me?
No. David's harmless.
Well, if he's so harmless, why were you upset when he was on Bobby's arm?
What?
Yeah, I mean, are you protective of her, not me? Is that it?
Oh, you're being ridiculous.
I'm not ridiculous.
talk about something else.
Well, why don't we just talk about Bobby Spencer? I mean, she seems to be the one that's on your mind these days.
She is whenever I'm with you. I can go all day and not think about her. As soon as we get together, it's the only thing we talk about or fight about.
I'm being jealous, and I'm being unreasonable, and I'm ridiculous. Okay, I won't mention that woman again. She shall remain nameless from now on. This will be a lovely evening. I'll tell you what, you pour the wine, and I will go upstairs and change into something a little bit nicer.
Yeah, hello, may I speak to Mr. Avalon, please? Yeah, okay, I'll wait. Tell him it's Dr. Drake calling. Thank you. Hi, I was at the exhibit earlier, the art exhibit, and I saw an oil painting I'm interested in. I was wondering if you could hold it for me. Yeah, I have the number right here. 321. Yeah. Are you sure? Oh, do you remember who bought it? No, I understand. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.
Well?
Wow. That is beautiful.
Ah, thank you. I knew that would do the trick. Were you just on the phone?
Yeah, I just called in service. Have some patients that I'm monitoring closely.
But you don't have to leave.
No. No, I don't.
Then good, my love, because this is going to be a night to remember.
See, right here where it says, father of male child, it says Edward Quartermain. And that's you, right?
Where'd you get this?
Oh, I had it all along. I mean, it was with my foster parents' papers, Cora and Wayne Holt. My ma, the one you knew, well, she farmed me out to them. They treated me real good.
Young man, you're an imposter. My son's name is Eric.
Yes, sir. It says right here, you see? Right there. But the Holts, well, they like Jimmy Lee better.
All right, why don't you have done with this country boy charm routine of yours? What's the hustle?
Hustle? There is no hustle.
What are you after, money? What is this, blackmail, a payoff? Because if you think you're gonna bleed me for 1 cent,
Now, you
you
hold it,
grinning
just
egg.
whoa. You better bite down real hard on your tongue, Daddy. I'm gonna have to rearrange some of that expensive dental work. I didn't come here for nothing except to pay my respect. But I can see you don't know anything about respect. And I guess it's too late to teach an old dog new tricks. I guess I've seen what I come here for.
Yeah? What the hell is that?
That it isn't the name that makes the man. It's the man that wears the name. So long, Daddy.
Tonight, thrown out into zone by her snobby parents years ago, Ashley brings the Fonz along to smooth out a rocky family reunion on happy days. Then Laverne's soul-searching retreat to a monastery has the nuns breaking their vows of silence with laughter at her crazy antics on Laverne and Shirley. Tomorrow, She Drinks a Little, an ABC after-school special. Raven's Secret Weekend with Ian could end in murder. Watch The Edge of Night, following FYI with Hal Linden next on ABC.